We're open for business. We're open for business. Texas is reopening.
Is it?
Yeah. The fucking governor, what's his name?
Abbott.
Abbott?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I don't even.
All I know is that the government's reopening Texas.
I don't even go here.
Well, he's 100% opening everything.
Do you think that's good?
I don't give a fuck. I'm like, at this point, I'm just like.
I mean, he's wearing a mask right now.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Not till next week when it's no more.
Take off your mask, man.
It's like the mask.
It's like he's just trying to do the opposite of what people tell him.
Yeah.
It's just, to me, I'm like, at this point, like, hey, just get it done already. The government should have been promoting last year healthy stuff, healthy food, healthy exercise, this and that. It's like that when you try to open again, your immune system will be better so you can withstand the COVID.
Okay, so
At this point, if you're not healthy, I'm like, hey, that's on you. That's it. GG for you, man. Bye-bye.
It's fucked up, man.
before we get into that,
It's fucked up telling
hold on.
us.
Hold
I'm
on.
telling you since
So-
like before this.
Ray, we got Ray in the house, right?
Dude, guys, what's up?
Y'all been knowing him because he's been behind the scenes, but he's on the front now.
I was shy.
Don't forget to check out the merch too. We got the merch. We got conspiracy. You know
Sure.
what I mean?
Like and comment, be on YouTube.
Go to subscribe to the channel. If you can't buy the merch, that's fine.
CC says hi.
Subscribe. See,
Nope.
hey, what's up, girl? Subscribe to the channel, right? Subscribe to the channel. So, see. For all of y'all that have been living under a rock, Texas is about to reopen 100%. Right?
Yep.
30,
Everything.
30 next
March
Wednesday.
10th.
March 10th.
Everything is going back up. No mask, no anything.
No mask, no nothing. Right? And I think it's a wonderful thing.
Why?
I don't, since the beginning, and
Laura
you
Silva says
know,
hi.
who?
Laura Silva
What's up?
on TikTok.
I mean, you
Giving
don't,
everybody shout out.
you don't even believe in
Yeah.
it, but
Hey, bro, I never believed in this shit. You know this, right? Since the beginning, I knew it was all bullshit.
not even when I got sick. What the fuck, Alex? You think I was playing?
You're a
with you?
survivor.
No,
I'm a survivor.
People think that I think that COVID is a fucking unicorn that doesn't exist. That's not what I think. It's not what it seems to be. That's all I'm saying.
And what it seems to be to you.
It's just like a common flu. Like a flu. You get the flu, you know. The numbers that they were throwing around, like, come on, dude. They were saying, like, how many people died in Texas?
I don't know.
Like a shitload of people. How many people do you know that died of it? Personally?
No.
None. You?
One.
That you know personally?
I know them, yeah.
So one. Do you know anybody?
Can you clarify the question?
How many?
You're not gonna get canceled,
Jeff.
Jeff.
Can you
How
clarify the
many
question?
people do you know that died of COVID personally?
COVID alone, from COVID, or from COVID,
COVID
and,
related.
and then other comorbidities?
Just COVID.
Just COVID alone?
I'm
Zero.
not talking zero. Come
COVID,
on,
COVID
dude.
alone.
But anyways,
Violated.
the mask thing. I think it's a wonderful thing. Dude. People are tripping about it. They're like, it's too soon. I never believed that damn thing was real in the first place.
I mean, I like
The
that.
question is, those people that are saying it's too soon, are they actually from Texas or they're from other states?
I saw a TikTok video that they weren't from Texas, and then some of my coworkers think it's too soon.
Yeah, but are your cohorts born and raised, are there true Texans or are they like from like other bitch-ass states?
Christian Rodriguez says that masks are for the weak.
That's right. They're for
Somebody
sheep.
from California. Now, the thing is, do you think people are going to follow on the no mask?
Fuck yeah, dude.
You know?
There's a lot of people that are tired of those fucking masks.
Stores.
I mean, HEB already said they're gonna keep it.
Yeah,
Can they do that?
it's their store. They can do whatever they want.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, so it's not gonna change shit. Because the stores are still gonna be like, oh, you can't come in without a mask.
I think the main thing about this is that everything's opening back up. You know, theaters, restaurants.
I thought they were open.
Yeah, but like fully. Like,
Yeah, but we're like, it's capacity,
Yeah, full
capacity.
capacity.
That's a
How many
capacity
people you can
limit.
have?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been out. I'm proud of being that, I guess, test state. Because they don't test the weakest, right? They're going to test the strongest. Right?
I mean, I think Mississippi opened up too, or they're gonna open.
Yeah, that's like at least 30 states that are now like, oh, Texas do it. Now we can go.
Exactly, because we're fucking leaders, dude. We gotta
That's
lead
right.
those fucking bullshit ass states. No offense.
No,
Right?
say with your chest, man.
Hey, dude,
Say
I'm
what you
just
feel.
saying, I mean, Texas is just full of history, dude. People don't know. People don't know. Hey, man, it's it's pissing people off, especially liberals, right? Right?
Yeah,
I don't
mean,
know.
I was listening to the radio earlier, and everyone that was calling was from other states,
Right.
bitching about it.
Right? Because they don't know what the fuck.
Because they know that everyone else is going to open it.
Yeah, that's probably why, because they're like, oh, they're doing it over here, so everybody's gonna start doing it now. But what they don't know is that nobody's as tough as Texas.
We fucking went through a winter storm
In Texas,
in Texas, bro.
we were,
And we weren't even prepared. I didn't have power.
dude, we
for
were
4
at home
days.
without food for like 2 days.
Yes.
That was me, 2 days.
I went out. I went
No
without
water,
food for,
no food.
for a day and a half.
I only had electricity, and I'm
Dude,
thankful
that's
for
how
that.
tough. That's how tough we are, dude. Well, some of us, cause I called this motherfucker, right? It was like on my 3rd day, I was freezing my ass out, dude. And then it's like, oh, I just stepped out of the shower. I'm like, damn, that must be nice, dude. So not everybody's. I'm not saying you're not tough, but
Well, I went 2 days without shower. I'm gonna take a shower, man. Because our water like froze now. Like, oh fuck, I gotta
All
wait
this
till
shit closed.
it.
Shit closed on itself.
yeah, dude.
And that-
I mean, yeah. That's what happens, dude. I hope it goes through. Can it still not be a law anymore, or what?
Right now, it's really just up to. Well, I believe this should have happened last year, to where hey, here's the info. Everybody decide what you want to do. If you're scared, stay at home. You want to go out and about, practice distance and wear your mask. You don't have to. Don't force putting the mask on people.
Man,
That was it.
you know how I know it's all bullshit, dude?
Challenge.
I haven't stopped working since this shit happened, right? I work in automotive business, which means that I get in other people's cars, and I get into like maybe, 10 to 15 vehicles a day. And then those people go out, and then you know what I'm saying? How come I didn't get nothing?
Because you have antibody.
How come I didn't get nothing? You know how many people I have in contact, technically? Shitload of people. I never got shit. I never got anything. It's all BS, dude.
You feel different, Alex.
It's all BS. Not just me. I mean, you, right? Oh no, you. What about you?
What, I got sick.
How did you get sick?
Yeah, tell us how you got sick.
My mom gave it to me.
What was she doing?
She went to a party, but she didn't give a fuck.
Like downtown or like with 50
No,
people?
no,
or
it
like
was
only
A
5 people?
quinceañera?
It was a family party.
A quinceañera? A secret party?
No, it was. I think it was a baby shower.
You think there's gonna be a lot of Karens next week?
A lot of Karens.
On the
dude.
10th, everybody's gonna be like, "Where's
A
your
lot
mask?
of Kens and Karens. dude.
Where's your mask?"
Greg Abbott said I could leave it in my car.
My uncle Abbott was
What the
"Fuck
problem
you,
is?
fuck you, Karen."
There's people arguing at the store. When the employees are telling them to wear the mask.
Well, I mean, if the store can legally still have a policy, then it's not gonna change shit. The
Yes,
stores are
it's-
still gonna be like, hey, you gotta wear a mask.
Now it's just gonna be just like back in the day when if you wanted to get service, you had to like have a shirt. Places. Oh, no service with no shoes or shirt.
Well, that's
like those
different.
stores.
That's still going
But
on.
that's theirs. Yeah, that's still happening right now. Like they can only like non-discriminating for for being Mexican or any kind of like race. They can't do that. But
I'm gonna go to a store.
you can't come in here with those shades. Like in the banks, you couldn't go in there with a hoodie and mask.
Well, I mean, I get that because
Now
that's
they
how
do.
people rob banks.
Yeah, but now they have like little rental cops at the stores, or at the banks, or they just do drive-through only.
Hmm.
But they open back up, no mask.
Texas
They
is
can
open.
force you to say, take
Yeah.
off your mask if you want service.
I was against it at first, but then I started to remember like everybody's just doing their shit anyway, so
The
why even get mad about it?
I like the best argument that the liberal says about, oh well, you're gonna get somebody else sick.
Sick?
Listen to the science. Listen to the scientists and doctors.
I mean, they don't listen to the science about gender, so like, how they
Exactly.
gonna listen to the science about?
So it's only when it's
Trying to get
beginning.
canceled?
Huh?
Are you trying to get
I'm
canceled?
just
over here?
saying facts, man. I'm not discriminating nothing. It's just a fact of science. Science is facts, right?
If you believe that science.
Do you believe in God? Then?
I mean, there's a science of this table. There's a science of my car. I believe in that science.
That's the funniest thing. Like, oh, you're gonna get everybody sick and blah blah blah. You're a bad person for not continuing to wear a mask.
You're being selfish.
You're being selfish.
It's not gonna matter anymore because it's not a law, right?
It's
Yeah.
not, can't
It was
legally ask me.
encouraged. Like, oh, wear a mask if you're in a building. That's pretty much it. That's what it used to be.
And you know what I noticed that like China is China okay now?
China's always been okay since like
Oh, they've been okay.
yeah. Was it
What
2
about
billion?
Italy? Remember Italy?
2 billion people in China and supposedly only 4,000 people died. 4,000.
In 1
Four.
year?
No, because of COVID.
Ever.
Well,
In
in,
that 1
in
year.
quotes. We don't know if it was really COVID or not, right?
Well, that's what they reported to the WHO, who they pay, but
The who?
yeah, the WHO.
The who, bro? We born again, born again.
The WHO.
No, you don't know nothing about that.
We're not old as you, Alex.
I'm that dude.
Old ass motherfucker.
We don't know the exact numbers, dude. They were saying that there was like a shitload of people dying here in Austin, right?
8,000, I
then-
think.
Right. And then I took my ex-girlfriend, right? But I took my girlfriend at the time to the hospital, and I was like picturing like this fucking chaos, dude. You know, like, oh, you know, go get that medical thing, you know, get the respirator. And I walk in there, and it's like there's nobody there.
Well, I mean, to
dude.
be honest, maybe all those people were like on the top floors, dying over
Dude, you should have seen them back in like. Oh, actually, she went up there, and I asked her. I was like, "Hey, how was
there.
it?"
Maybe she didn't go to the COVID floors.
Well, but like by the numbers they were reporting, they were saying that the hospitals were full, that they were using hotels because of the patients. Like you would expect to see some fucking chaos.
And my sister-in-law is a nurse.
Uh-huh.
And she said it was fucking a lot of people there. She wouldn't lie to me.
No, but I'm not saying that. There was some kind of chaos. Yeah, some people like, oh, you know, I gotta step through. I got COVID. Let me go check myself. I'm not saying
Because they're
that.
telling you to not go to the hospital.
I had, dude.
If you have
know
it-
Mariah, dude.
They told you if you die, stay home. I mean, if you had COVID, stay home and die.
If you die, don't get up. Dude, stay in your fucking
Dude,
body.
if you're dead, just fucking stay there. No, they were saying if you got COVID, to stay home. That's why maybe nobody was there.
Really?
Dude, I'm not crazy like you, Alex. You got all this weird shit in your head.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
I'm normal.
I'm fucking free, dude. I'm freed. That's the thing. I'm free.
You're crazy.
It's normal.
If that's what
What's
you want to
another
call
normal
it,
that?
if that's
What's
what you want to
normal?
call it, then go ahead. But I'm not driven by fear.
It's not fear. It's
It's
just,
fear. It's fear.
nah,
Fear. That fear doesn't affect me whatsoever.
people without fear die, man.
I mean, I'm still here. Look at me,
Yeah, because you wear a mask. Pretty sure you're required to wear a mask. at
bro.
work.
When I remember, and
You
I'm
wear
not-
a mask and
listen.
gloves
Listen, when?
at work.
No, just gloves.
And you don't wear a mask?
No,
Bitch, you're lying. Why you gotta lie, man? Why you gotta lie,
dude,
Alex?
I don't wear a mask at work. I only wear
I'ma
a mask
go to
when I
your
go
job
when
tomorrow,
I go
I'll be
into
like-
the building. But when I'm in the shop, nobody wears a mask in the shop.
Irresponsible.
I mean,
So Mr. Ray,
Childish and
Mr. Ray,
irresponsible.
tell us, explain to the world
Who?
how wearing a mask saves you.
Me?
explain.
The science behind
Oh,
it.
don't give a fuck. I'm just trying to fight with Alex.
Well, what is it? Like,
Not
what have
one.
you heard? What have you heard?
2 masks.
Why stop at 2?
Two
Why
masks.
not 3?
I mean, if you want to, you
Yeah,
can.
2
put
masks, a shot, man.
A respirator and shit.
So then everybody should actually wear like a big old space helmet when they go outside.
Yeah.
But they don't require that.
No,
They don't
because it's
require it,
fake.
but if you have it, it'll be better. You'll be 100%.
It'd be safe.
Have you seen not doctors but like chemists when they're handling deadly chemicals and shit?
Oh, they have the whole hazmat
They have a
suit
whole
and everything.
hazmat, dude.
They all
They step
mad.
into this room before they go outside and they get washed with water, right? Shh, oh, shit,
Is it water?
right? And then they're telling us, hey, a mask is gonna fucking
A piece of
help you. It's gonna help you with a. Get the fuck out, dude.
Like
Whoever
the-
believes that shit is retarded, bro. Hey, for real.
Or that trigger warning. Trigger warning. Trigger
Hey,
warning.
Alex.
Hey,
Say
listen,
it one
man.
more time. Say it
Say,
one more time.
say it with your chest, Alex.
If you
Trigger
believe,
warning.
right? Search up. This is
Trigger
gonna-
warning.
this
Trigger
is-
warning.
This is gonna get me in trouble.
Trigger warning.
That's what we're
You've been
here for.
advised. That's a trigger warning.
If you
trying to get in trouble.
if you research how chemists handle dangerous substances, right? Chemicals and shit, and you see how they protect themselves from these fucking chemicals, and then you think a mask is gonna protect you from these same chemicals,
I mean, it's not the
you're
same, man.
you're literally fucking dumb.
It's not the same because they're handling the fucking virus, and the virus is fucking everywhere here.
I mean, I didn't get it,
I had it. You should have.
and I didn't get it.
should have
You're here
visited
all
me.
the time.
You should have visited me like a real friend. You left me to die over there. You bitch. Next time I get it, I'm gonna come over here and be like, hey, Alex, what's up? Be like, by the way, I have COVID. Good luck.
Go
COVID
ahead,
2.
dude.
COVID 2.0.
Dude, I'm protected
already
by
out.
the best. Dude.
It's already in
I think
Houston.
I think we have like COVID 3.0 in some
Probably.
places too.
But that's the thing. Like before this first COVID, normal, we would always passing viruses and diseases like nothing. Nobody panicked back then. Even like the previous year, 2019, Zika virus, H1N1,
The Zika.
you name it.
Wasn't Ebola doing a comeback in Africa?
Ebola.
To like
Ebola's
Nigeria?
always around.
I think it was doing a comeback. I read
Well,
somewhere.
well, they've always been around, but they just make a big fuss out, and then sheeple. Let me rephrase that. Sheeple panic.
Why are you calling me a shit, Alex?
Did you panic?
Yeah.
Then you should have.
I panicked as everybody.
I have exact. So then you're a sheeple. I'm sorry.
You didn't panic.
No, I didn't.
I was the only one.
You saw my Instagram. I was going to the green, but I was going everywhere. Dude.
Am
I
I-
don't care.
Am I the only normal one here?
Yeah,
Normal.
I think so. Well, I mean, I know he agrees with me. I don't know about him because he's still wearing his mask.
I don't
right now.
agree with you on anything.
Do you
I think we
agree?
went to the moon. I think everything that you think is fake, I believe in it.
Good. That's why you're here. Let's balance it out.
Nah, yeah, dude. I think people are driven by fear. Driven by fear. Have you seen the dogs? What do they call them? Shepherd dogs.
Yeah.
And you know how there's like 20 sheep, and then one dog can manipulate
All
the
of
sheep, right? These are facts. You watch videos of it.
I live in the
This-
ranch and I see it
These
every day.
these sheep have fear to that dog. They fear him. So the dog fucking guides them, dude. That's how people are. That's how people are. The thing is that I'm a sheep that doesn't get feared by a dog because at the media, Satan, all that shit, I don't fear that.
You're the crazy goat on the back.
No, I'm a sheep.
No,
I'm
you're a
just not-
fucking
I'm just not a
goat.
fearful
You're the sheep that nobody likes. It's all the way over there with the. It's like, oh shit, gotta get out. I gotta get out of this cage.
Like,
It's real talk, man.
I gotta get out of this cage, man.
People are the same way. People can be guided by fear like sheep.
I know the pasture is greener on the other side. I just know it.
And then like before like COVID hit, like the middle of 2019 or like the beginning of 2019.
We were in
Do you-
Hawaii.
Do you recall what was like the little like what was happening that was like taking over the news? Like what was the
We didn't give
Fear.
a fuck because we were in
Before.
Hawaii.
Oh, before. But we were in Hawaii, dude.
It was barely like creeping in
When
there.
we landed in Hawaii, one of these two said like, "Oh, there's fucking virus going around." I'm like, "It'll be over by the time we fly back, right?" Dog.
It's been a year and it's still here.
So
Well,
we
like-
didn't know. We didn't know what the fuck. The
I
whole
can't remember.
pedophile thing, right?
No, before that. Like, I guess, what are examples of, like, things that were normal and then we got, like, convinced to be afraid of? Like, right now, like, we're, like, normal people, like, right now, they're freaking out that, oh, I can't go outside without my mask because I'm going to die. And now little kids are like, oh, if I don't have my mask, I'm going to die. So parents let that happen.
I couldn't answer that because I've never had that fear.
Parents don't let that happen.
Honestly, bro. I wear masks just because like I don't want to like well I can't go into stores, you know. But before it was an actual law, and I'm not bragging, dude, like this is real shit. I stopped at a Walmart and I fuck you not, dude, I was the only one without a mask. I was the only one. And I was walking around, I'm like,
Like Mr. Brady
dude,
one over
well,
here.
no, I'm being honest. This was before the law, but when the panic was like peaking, and I was walking in there, everybody was looking at me weird, and I'm like, oh damn, dude. I was literally the only. I was trying to look for another one. There wasn't.
I mean, I've done that before
wasn't.
too, but because I forgot the mask.
Nah, I just didn't care.
I think that I remember happening at Walmart also. It was like right whenever it was like they were slowly reopening things. Like we're back to 25% or whatever, but it wasn't required. Like,
I think if
stores.
stores wants you to wear a mask, they should put masks in there. I'm not taking mine anymore.
They should.
If I forget my mask at the car, I'm not putting it on anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not walking back. Fuck that. Then I have to, because I don't remember anything. So every fucking store I went to, I have to walk back for the fucking mask.
Huh.
I'll be at the door like, fuck, I see the little sign.
Right.
Fuck, I gotta go back.
One of the things that I still is mind blown about COVID
Sorry.
is
Fucking
that
disgusting, man.
apparently it only targets brown skinned people. Can you elaborate on that?
Brown skin and black
What?
people. I
don't
think
know
it was like 3 brown people out of 10, and like 2 black people.
50%.
Huh.
50%.
That kind of sounds like the crack epidemic. I only affected the black and the Hispanic community.
No, it's affecting
Well, not
everybody.
Hispanic, because Hispanic, but
Well, right now that's where they've been fearing, like saying, oh, the communities, black and brown communities, are the ones that are affected the most by COVID.
so what you're saying is it was a biological warfare for the government?
No, I'm saying that they use it as
Don't
for
be scared,
political gain.
This is not scaryTV. This is scaryTV.
I'm saying like they were using it for political gain. Like, no, let's scare the more, I guess in their eyes, the inferior.
They're trying to kill the
to
ghetto
just
people.
kill the ghetto people and then just gather their votes and scare them so they
Well,
can
they,
vote
they
a certain
want they
way.
want you to think you're inferior, but in reality, did you know that? And these are speculations. I don't know the facts, but the reality is that the Mexican people are part of the Issachar tribe, which is one of the 12 tribes of
You
Israel.
lost me already, man.
The Mexicans are people.
Yeah, we are
are
people.
one are one of the 12 tribes of God's chosen people. So what they want you to believe is that you're inferior to them, but in reality you are superior because God chose
Oh, yeah, I
us.
remember that.
Yeah, dude.
When was this? Vegas?
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, Denver. We're in Colorado.
No.
Yeah, Colorado. With the Hebrew Israelites.
Wasn't that New York?
No, it was Denver. Yeah, because he was there.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah.
Yeah, they said Issachar was the tribe for the Mexican people.
Yeah, I saw that picture. I was so proud of him.
So I do believe that because they are not chosen, so they want you to basically die off, man. They don't want you to
But they-
produce because you are God's chosen.
If you
people.
look at it this way, like they're good people because they're trying to send us to God earlier. He's thinking about it like I'm being serious.
No, I'm like
Or you'd be like, look at this dumbass.
pretty much, man.
Come on, now.
Because it's come on, you know.
But then the counterexample to when they say brown people in India, all the brown folks over there, their COVID doesn't exist over there. They're living life like normal.
No shit. I didn't know that.
I mean, they're drinking from the fucking disgusting ass rivers. So what
That's
the
how you
fuck do
get
you
the good.
expect?
What do you call it? Immunity or
That is true. Yeah,
that's how you
brought up a
build
good point.
antibodies.
They
What's the fucking river name?
yeah, the Ganges River.
Ganges River?
Yeah, they was.
They're drinking and washing their teeth from there and
Don't
shit.
laugh, dude.
Hey, but that builds them up. It builds up their what do you call it, antibodies.
Yeah,
It
there
works.
you go. There you go. They got cows running everywhere.
I mean, they're dying at 40, but yeah, sure.
They're dying of other stuff, but not COVID.
Yeah.
But they've been right. I don't know. The
I think
facts.
I read that.
I think India has like 1 billion people, and they're grown.
Yeah, I mean, they're not dying, right?
Like, just
They're
living
not
life.
dying. They don't want to. Maybe we should go over there and drink that fucking water.
The Ganges.
No, or they just didn't do any lockdowns. They stay healthier and just out
Oh,
there.
about the health stuff. Like, what was that about? You were saying that. I didn't
Oh, well, pretty much like the main doctors, the science. If you look at the
Fauci?
research that yourself, it says that people that were dying from COVID all had low vitamin D levels.
Vitamin D, which is what like.
Pretty much is vitamin D. You can buy the vitamin, or you can just step outside and get
But
it
that's
from the
not
sun.
being healthy.
No, but like if you have enough vitamin D just by standing
Oh, it's just-
outside and not locking in and
From
going
the
away
sun.
from the sun.
That's because white people
Yes.
like to tan on the fucking sun. That's why they got all the fucking vitamin D.
And then and then they were saying that all because of your melanin, if you're like brown, because black and brown people, if you have this melanin tone, it helps you against skin cancer, against the sun rays, and because of that, you have less vitamin D. But as long as you stand outside, you'll get enough vitamin D to, fight COVID.
So it has nothing to do with being fat.
Yeah,
That
well,
good.
that's part of it. But if you were standing outside, so like say you were fat and you stayed
but I'm
locked
pretty
in
active,
and
though.
didn't go anywhere, and you were scared and stayed inside, didn't do anything, your vitamin D levels would have gone down, and then you would have been easier to get sick.
So we should have just been
I'm-
outside.
Correct.
I'm always outside.
I mean, I always am.
I was keeping up with him. I remember we were climbing that mountain. I was keeping up with him, dude.
I work outside, so am I getting vitamin
That's
D?
probably why you survive. You recover fast. Let my suntan help me
Look at all
out.
this vitamin D.
Yeah, those are facts.
So then everybody's happy that we're going back to normal, or back to normal.
Slowly, yeah, that's good.
I'm not happy,
You're not happy.
but at this point, it's like, whatever.
The only thing I don't like about it is gonna cost more traffic.
Yeah, dude.
That's about it.
Today was fucking bad. Like, everybody was like, oh, let's go back out. Did y'all drive today?
To work.
But you worked out. Talking about going north.
Into town. Yeah,
I don't venture in the north side.
like the first days when there was like full lockdown,
Fucking
it
35.
was good
dude.
traffic.
Oh, really?
Already.
So it's back to normal. The traffic.
That's what it seemed like today.
Well, traffic's been getting, back to normal, but now once we go 100%, it'll be like, even more now.
Yeah.
It'll
So-
be even worse, right?
So you think there's gonna be a group of sheeple that are gonna like go back to what they used
Yeah.
to, and then it's gonna be another like the sheeple are gonna split in half. Some that like really love the mask, and then some that really don't care. They're just gonna do whatever.
It's because
Absolutely.
everybody's coming back to work since everything's gonna be 100% now.
See, but I don't know. I've been working though, so I don't know.
No. Yeah, but there's a lot of people that have been doing
Like your
home office.
hotels, parties, all that's gonna boom back to DJs.
Hopefully.
Even before COVID, I think like waiters and cooks wearing masks. That was a good idea on its own. Even if there was no COVID, I'd go, oh yeah, just for health reasons. That makes sense. I don't want a little bit of spit or a sneeze in my
Right.
food.
Of
So
course.
So remember
That
when
makes
we
sense.
work at Patron? They'll make us wash our hands. They'll make us do this, but we didn't give a fuck. We just do it for the people if they were there. If they weren't there, we're just like, whatever.
I don't know what he's talking about.
and then that's it.
Yeah, just cut that
One of
shit.
the things from COVID is that knowing that how, I guess, dirty people are. Like it's like common sense to like, hey, wash your hands,
Wash your fucking hands.
keep
Hey,
your distance, don't hang
hand
out with
up your
sick
butt.
people.
Wash your hands, right?
That's it.
I said that before.
I think it's just funny how people are like, oh, I'm gonna continue wearing my mask because it's the right thing to do.
Hey, if people want to do that, go ahead, but don't expect me to do it.
But then if
We've
you
been
want to wear the
selfish.
mask, it's fine. I just don't force other people to wear it.
My
But
body, my
you are
choice.
able to force them to take it out. Take it out.
Yeah. Bam!
Brandon
Like-
Kisser.
6 feet. Back up. That's why one of the best things. I mean, it's too close, man. Like I used to hate that. Standing in the line and
Oh, yeah, no, okay.
Hey, you can hear-
You feel somebody
Heavy
behind
breathing.
you. You know, behind you. The fuck?
They're over here like,
Get your dick out of my face, sir.
sir, like this
Wait.
shit right here.
I should have done that. That's a
Yeah,
good
that's a
rule.
long
I
ass
like
dick.
that. I like that.
Get your dick out of the way, sir.
Fucking hanging on your shoulder and shit.
Oh, they're like, it feels warm all of a sudden. Oh, sorry, get out of here.
That shit dripping. No, yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm glad Texas is reopening. I'm looking
Texas.
forward to that. I'm looking forward to all the fucking Karens getting pissed the fuck off, dude.
They're like, sir, where is your mask? Where is
If you do want to get a mask, we got some merch on the merch, man. Get you over there.
Because even like now, like businesses could go the opposite way. Be like, no masks to get in.
No mask. Yeah, which is the same. It's gonna be the same shit.
And then the people, oh, I don't feel safe. Well, you can't be here, so bye.
You need to mask it up, sir.
Walk in.
Mask.
Because I want to see your face when you walk into this establishment.
Oh, they're gonna do that now.
They can. It's up to the business. That should have been like that since day one.
Remember we went to that gun store, and we walked in with masks, and then they were. And this is when it was a law, and the gun people were like, hey, can y'all take off y'all's masks? And we're like, oh yeah, dude.
And then, how'd you-
That was about security.
Yeah. Gun
It was
store.
security right there.
For security purposes. We were gonna rob the place, but you know they saw two Mexicans walk in there. You know what I'm saying? Beard,
They should've been-
hat backwards. This
Huh?
motherfucker got
I don't know
robbed.
how they were worried. It's like nothing in there.
Yeah, they didn't have nothing. Yeah, they had some stuff.
Yeah, but like, it's like every other place, like it was sold out anything at the time.
Yeah.
Should have been like, hey, can you take out your mask? You should have been like, make me. Take out your gun. I mean, since JG was saying that they didn't have anything, there's no defense either.
No, I mean to sell. I'm pretty sure they were carrying guns.
They didn't have anything. They were probably from California. They were
The
one shot. They got the one shot.
You stop! I'm gonna shoot you with this rubber bullet, sir. Oh yeah. Okay.
That-
Can't cancel freedom of speech.
You can't.
Oh,
They can
watch.
suppress
Just
it.
wait and
They're
see.
trying.
Just wait and see.
You can't say don't wear a mask.
Just wait and see.
And the way we're going, yeah, maybe
If we let it,
5 more years.